Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the south side as the US player, we have IntegralSweeD. Spawn on the north side as the Wehr player, we have CAPKA3M? Either way. Do have, looks like a triple Pioneer opener versus a double Engineer opener.
Engineers reporting. Complete, as ordered. Ready for orders.
Go for defensive capturing by the US player, while the Wehrmacht player is going a bit more aggressive, getting the central road. Also eyeing for this munitions point. And getting this munitions point will be in supply thanks to him capturing up this road. While this is usually the standard cutoff point, this is, I guess, the alternate cutoff point.
Rifle squad, ready for action.
Going straight for this munitions point as well. Interesting. We do got a motorcycle being deployed on out. And these pioneers kept up the munitions point. Hello.
Check your ammo, clear your sights. We have the point, and we're damn well gonna keep it.
Trying to help secure this cutoff point. We do got the VP actually captured. And we'll spot this motorcycle very, very far forward. You may have also noticed that's a Kitsune model, and I have a VTuber avatar. A Kitsune VTuber avatar. We do got the motorcycle receive a bit of damage here, and the Pioneers will be eyeing to get inside of the building. Up north, we got another motorcycle. Interesting. Double motorcycle opener. No Volks, no MG42s just yet.
Look sharp, rifleman.
And the rifleman will fall on back. Or soft retreat away. Pioneers won't be able to engage out anyways. And this point is in supply due to this central point being captured.
Pay attention.
Motorcycle has received quite a bit of fire. And this rifleman will find this motorcycle as well. They're very close. Getting some good damage there on the motorcycle as it withdraws. Pioneers on to repair up the motorcycle, as this motorcycle is receiving quite a bit of fire. We do have an MG42 has been deployed on out, trying to perhaps secure some sectors here, but going for this cutoff point will, of course, well, cut off his opponent's sectors, but there's nothing much to cut off since it's being decaptured here as well. Riflemen pushing their way forward. We got a Flamer Pioneer here. And we've got the MG42 push his way forward, getting some good damage there onto the Rifleman.
Ammo dump secure. Taking hits. Ready to die.
Riflemen pushing their way forward, making some good damage in. Flamer's getting some, it's within Flamer range at least, and he's trying to get inside the garrison, but does drop one of the models there. This Pioneer, however, will push forward as well.
Troops can now make sticky bombs.
That's a little bit too early for sticky bombs. It's a bit of a waste to use sticky bombs on motorcycles, I would say. Also, you have some extreme issue dealing with them. So he sort of is, but he's able to get some good damage onto them. We may see a sticky bomb here. No, we do not. MG42 pushes his way forward. Could get onto the heavy cover there of the hay barrels. Or piles of hay. They're not really hay bales, are they? Engineers do get spotted there. And these Pioneers will be kept at that point as well. He hasn't even touched his fuel point yet. He's going heavy for the munitions. Like, if you look here, munitions, 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 and munitions. He's secured most munition points on the field. Not be able to capture up this one, but is capturing up this one here. This is the one of two that he hasn't captured up, and it's not likely going to capture up this one either.
Front shifting.
So he's going for heavy for munitions. Maybe signing for a lot of support weapons, grenades, other doctrinal abilities. Not sure. Flamer's making his advance, getting some good damage there onto the rifleman. We do have a Volksgrenadier deployed on the field. That may have been a sticky bomb there.
Territory.
People.
We're losing ground out there.
And that point is being captured up by Volks. Nope, he has to stop capturing up there. Flamers will get inside the building, but he's going to be surrounded. And getting some great damage there on that rifleman.
Supply lines are broken. The Huns are taking territory cut off from supply.
Don't think, just follow fucking orders. Giddy up.
The rifleman here will be a bit overwhelmed. Flamer squad is coming here to support. He has gotten out of the garrison, but he's overall pretty damaged. Hasn't got any veterancy on his units as well. He has thrown a sticky bomb there on the motorcycle. He will get the kill there. A little bit overkill, but he will get both the motorcycles now down. Down south, we do have the Volks rifleman engaging the MG42. He has two MG42s on the field. Volksgrenadier and the Flamer Pioneers are advancing as well.
Stay the hell down.
Fully pinned there. And this rifleman is pushing the way forward, trying to capture this munitions point, while this engineer is trying to capture this standard point here. Though this point is cut off, so the cutoff point has been decaptured. Hasn't deployed a support weapons team. He has gotten a true center. May have been a good idea to deploy out a sniper too, or mortar team. That's definitely going to be an MG bunker.
We're losing ground out there.
I don't see... Revel's not in this game.
Capture complete.
Unless he's going by an alias.
We got crowd troops firing on us.
Riflemen are getting suppressed.
Supply lines are broken. We
Ah!
have territory cut off from
I did not
supply.
realize that. I really don't know Smurfs, aliases, or anything like that all too well. We do have another bunker here. He's deploying out a lot of bunkers. Jeez, maybe a bit too heavy investment. He has two MG emplacements, or MG teams, and two bunkers. MG bunker here, MG bunker here. There's MGs everywhere. Is it going to be M2? Pioneers and engineers engaging at close range, but I think the engineers should be a win out. So it all depends how much they dance around each other. And it's actually pretty close. Definitely not very close when the Volksgrenadiers show up. Engineers will manage to escape on out there. Maybe he's deploying a support weapons center.
Deployment.
Rapid deployment. That's armor doctrine, right? It may be a good idea to deploy out some mortar teams.
We're losing ground
At this
out
point,
there.
with all those MG bunkers, mortar teams seem a bit more useful than, say, a sniper or two. Let's see what he goes for. The munitions point is being captured. And he's getting some good hits there on the
Territory cut off from
MG42. Maybe see some grenade research? We got 4 of the Fatherland activated, so his opponent has gone for defensive. Does he immediately retreat away from it, because he can't really engage while that's active. Yes, he is going for a mortar. Very, very nice. Start barraging these weapon teams. He perhaps able to splash down this landmine as well. Especially if they're like that.
we're getting them.
Would a second mortar be entirely stupid? Now it's deployed on the field.
Seizing territory.
Sort of impartial to a second mortar, but we do have something being deployed out here. Likely a pack gun.
Listen up.
It does fall back for that squad.
We got our flamethrower.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off.
Mortar
from supply.
smoke could be useful, and charging for some engineered demolitions. First mortar has rained on in. He has reinforced that squad. It does find this squad here. Has a mortar, has rotated on over, trying to engage this MG42. And distracting are behind some heavy cover there. We do have an MP40 squad.
Report we are losing a sector.
And the Flamer's pushing his way forward. The Flamer against heavy cover. Yeah. It's not really getting good flame bursts off. It's getting flinched around, knocked around a bit. For the fatherland has been activated. We've got another flanking engineer. As the squad does get suppressed there. And mortar's getting some good hits over there. Nope, no second mortar just yet. It does fully decrew that MG42, but with the amount of fire here, he needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Doesn't look like he has any grenades on the retreat path either, and he may lose that squad. It's severely wounded, but nope, he does manage to escape on out of there. He does get a hit there. For the Fatherland has been activated once more. A lot of CQB squads, 2 flamers and MP40 squad. That's a lot of close range firepower, but these follow-up mortars could stop him from recruiting that gun. Rifleman charge on forward. A Wehrmacht mortar has come on in. He may be on for some counter barrages.
We're being hit by crowd infantry. Engineer squad ready.
Oh, finds a landmine. Actually, him hitting that landmine right there did more damage to the Wehrmacht player. Oof. And it also stops him from recruiting that MG. The US player could claim that MG for his own. Nope, looks like it's not.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, and there goes a wipe. I believe that's a wipe on a Flamer squad. Yep, 1 Flamer Pioneer down.
Drawing too much fire. Rifle squad taking fire.
Rifleman trying to engage these squads. We've got another Flamer engineer pushing way forward. This Flamer Pioneer could get wiped out. Looks like he does not get wiped there. I think he just used that entire MP40 Volk squad on that MG.
Casualties being reported.
He does lose one of his own. The US player did lose one of his own squads, maybe from this mortar. A lot of Vet 2 weaponry, Vet 2 support weapons, and there goes another Pioneer. There's Vet 2 MGs, Vet 2 mortar, Vet 2 Flamer Pioneers, but the Wehrmacht player has lost quite a bit.
Listen up.
Looks like the mortar got decrewed in that mix and got recrewed. Getting a direct hit there. The Wehrmacht mortar could get wiped out there. No, did not. Misses there as well.
The Axis are winning the battle. Get back in the fight.
NG42 does suppress these squads.
Base is under attack.
And we got the mortar receiving some hits. Do we see some counter barrages? And looks like the mortar does actually go down there. Rifleman charging forward, trying to perhaps maybe eyeing for a frag grenade. He may not have frag grenades researched. But a lot of for the Fatherlands. Triple capture in favor of the Axis player. Let's take a quick look at the Axis player's resources. He's been spending his munitions on, that's for sure. So it looks like he's spending all of his munitions on for the Fatherland. And he has 3 pioneers, 1 sniper, a mortar, and 2 MGs. I think it's a US mortar that's really getting him back in the game. He has 4 riflemen, and this mortar, though it's not the original squad per se, did a lot of work. I think that mortar wiped out 2 flamer pioneers? Maybe a bit more? For the fatherlands activated once again, the flamer pioneer does fall back. The other one is pushing his way forward. He could really use bar riflemen, that's for sure, to help him with the flank, but that's expensive investment and may just drop a whole bunch of bars for his opponent. Smoke raining on in, that may have been from his own mortar. And that smoke allowed him to advance quite a bit. He may be out of arc now. Riflemen are advancing as well, trying to get some good fire there, and the Flamer will manage to collapse on that MG team. Flamer's trying to advance on forward, but this one gets wiped out. Wehrmacht Sniper will receive some hits there, but I don't think it will be wiped out. Now he's going to spread out, capture up multiple points at once. He still needs to get his mortar into
Heavy
this
infantry
region.
reserves are now available.
And start hitting those bunkers, but also getting out some rangers out, hit them from flanks. Fired up would be very good, so both rangers and airborne would have been both good for fired up to sprint past these MGs, throw grenades, and hit them in the side with either bazookas or recoilless rifles. Going for some M2 House wouldn't be half bad as well, but who knows what his opponent's going to be deploying, because there's a Sturm Armory. Mortar raining on somewhere. Mostly on top of the MG bunker. Grenade Warfare, iron to rotate on forward, but it has to be very careful not just to barrage, order a barrage forward, or else it goes straight into that that other barrage. We do have the MG42 being deployed, does use for the fatherland, does retreat back with both those squads. Not yet.
Front shifting.
He spent a lot of resources. If you go back to the Wehrmacht player, a lot of fuel stored up, that's for sure. He's going for a Gerstensvak. How do you pronounce this thing again? Gerstens... I just need to read it off. I have to look at it in order to pronounce at it. So it's going for the Stug alternative. Yeah, Geschutzwagen, I think. I can never remember how to pronounce that damn thing. Sniper may be receiving some hits there. It does use the medical crates there. It does manage to stealth away. And here comes the Geschutzwagen. There we go. He pronounced it for me. Geschutzwagen.
Taking fire! MG squad, down 1 man!
Slowly advancing. We got this rifleman here. Why do you go for Geschutzwagen? As you mentioned beforehand, he could have gone Oswin. I would have been a bit more impartial towards a Panzer IV. But Geschutzwagen is more of an AT asset rather than an anti-infantry asset. So he could have gone for Panzer Command to get out something. Hell, Nebel Warfare wouldn't be half bad in this situation. Start barraging his opponent's base.
Enemy unit down.
Yep. The allied tank that he's deployed, and he's been maintaining great field control. A Panzer IV could have handled that, as well as engaged infantry. If he's concerned about vehicles, that's why the Panzer IV is such a good option at this point. if you are truly concerned about enemy vehicles. And that mortar, look at that mortar's work. Took out the MG42 and the mortar. And the MG42 will manage to suppress some of these squads. That Minesweeper does go down.
Our base is under attack.
And he does lose those squads. The Flamer is still trying to pursue that sniper, but the flank there of the Bar Rifleman will get the wipe there on that MG42. And he could potentially claim these MG42s for his own. Wait, the Geschützwagen
Enemy unit
are in the
down.
base? Why? He knows... He's using Geschützwagen to gauge the base. When he's fighting against infantry, and Rifleman has really good sticky bombs. Why on earth did he go for that? And he's hitting a MG bunker, which he has no really assault infantry for. And he's hitting the weapon support center, which is something that is expendable, really. Geschützwagen would likely go down to a sticky bomb. This one here could potentially go down to a sticky bomb as well. Up north, we do have a Flamer slowly burning with the MG bunker. Sniper may get overran by the Bar Rifleman.
Our base is enemy unit down.
Geschützwagen does go down, does take out the weapon support center and the MG, but those are two minor losses at this point. He has two mortars deployed on the field. That may have been a captured mortar. Yep, that's a capture grenade warfare. Could claim a free MG42, another free MG42 as well. Bunker will go down. And there goes that bunker. This one is still alive.
Reinforcements ready to roll.
I'm sort of surprised we didn't see M2, but at this point, it's a good thing he didn't go for an M2. The M2 would have been great versus placements, but that mortar is all he needed. Who goes for an M2 when he could just get mortar?
Rifleman ready.
And now he has two mortars. Mortars are nice, but
We're losing
now there's a
ground
lot of
out
smoke as well. Very nice. Wehrmacht Sniper is getting some shots off. Has, what, 22 kills? Quite a number of kills. There's another Wehrmacht Sniper deployed as well. That was his first kill.
Keep those rifles ready.
And he won't be able to secure the kill there. Wait, did he seriously... No, he had a second one out in the field. I don't think he's rebooting a second good... Don't tell me he is. Okay, it is an armor car. That at least is an anti-infantry asset. Though... No, he doesn't have 30 cals. Just captured MG42s. As beautiful as the Geschützwagen is, it was a horrendous option in this game.
Rifle squad, on me.
I generally think people build Stugs too quickly. They really should only start building Stugs when they see a tank for them to kill. But with this Geschützwagen out on the field, it's like, just two of them? Why? Armored cars would have been fine. Panzer IVs would have been great. Hell, the armored cars, as I mentioned beforehand, for Panzer IVs help engage armor. The armored cars can at least be upgraded to 50mm if you really want to hit a vehicle. For Geschützwagen, I just really disagree with that option. Both the snipers starting to stealth their way forward. Let's see, the US player
We're losing a point out there.
doesn't have anything to engage the armored car at the moment, but does have off-map combat group, which nets him 2 Hellcats. Okay, maybe the Geschützwagen can finally shoot at something.
Point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
So he got 2 Hellcats from off-map combat group. That is very lucky.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply. Enemy unit down. We're down to 300 points.
Oh yeah, these Hellcats also pre-upgrade with the 50 cals as well, which can be much more useful against infantry than, say, Geschützwagen with Vet 2 with its own pintle. But there goes that Flamer Pioneer. This Flamer Pioneer will get overwhelmed quite easily. And there goes that Pioneer as well. Let's see. He has a Flak 88 being deployed, which is a good option against those Hellcats. Has 2 snipers and 1 Pioneer. And he has no manpower. Where's your artillery somewhere? Right here. Oh, they did do quite a bit of damage to the Hellcats, but not enough to get the kill. Snipers rolls and misses there thanks to the smoke. He definitely had a really good early game, that's for sure, for the Wehrmacht player. Maybe he was thinking that his opponent's going to fly a vehicle, but didn't realize how much he was winning in the fuel game. Because right now he has 117 fuel. He's getting a supply yard, getting an upgrade now, so he potentially, I can't really think of the proper math, but I don't think he even has enough for a Sherman tank. Probably would have had enough for a Greyhound, but honestly getting armored car and upgrading to a 50mm will solve that issue. Get an armored car out and you feel like a Greyhound's going to be problematic, just upgrade the 50mm and you'd be good to go. Geschosswagen, not a good option at this point in time. I probably hammered that in a little bit too much. The Flak 88 was, I think, a panic option against those Hellcats. He used all of his manpower on that Flak 88, but has no real infantry on the field. He could use some Volksgrenadiers. Let's see. He's got a second Pioneer, but he needs Volksgrenadiers or regular Grenadiers, one of the two. Something to simply be a heavy capture unit.
Veterancy gained.
And it does. Geschosswagen seem like to do reasonably well versus vehicles. That's about it. They're designed to be a counter unit. But the problem is, they just now there's vehicles. Though to be fair, that off-map combat reinforcements was pretty lucky getting 2 Hellcats. Ah, the mortars, that's what I'm hearing. He does take out that other MG bunker. He could use now the engineers to capture some points. I mean, the Geschosswagen does have the higher rate of fire ability, so which could be quite useful. Depends. Do you want damage or defense? Hellcat does get a good pen there, and receives a good pen there. To be fair, the Martyr's not that good in the first place. I think the Geschosswagen does actually a better job than the Martyr.
Army's finest here. The fuck is he shooting from?
The Riflemen are getting some good hits, receiving some hits there by the snipers, but the smokes being a bit problematic. Trying to repair up the Geschosswagen right there. Flak 88 does not get a kill there. How many riflemen? 5 squads of riflemen, which can easily overwhelm those snipers. Never say take something by Christmas. We do have a Wehrmacht landmine right there he does manage to avoid. Hellcat will likely get the kill there on the armored car. Nope, gets main gun destroyed instead.
Enemy unit
Ooh,
down.
direct hit there on the sniper. Does take one of them out. Who needs sniper when you have Hellcat?
Rifleman!
Rifleman do find that landmine, sweeps it for the Hellcat.
Time to kill some crowd.
Vet 2 Rifleman make their advance.
Sniper's got us zeroed in.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
We got crowd infantry.
Geschutzwagen does receive a sticky bomb there. And the mortar does fall back. He actually built another mortar. We got Vet 3 support units as well.
Sniper's got us zeroed in.
Does get some good hits there as well.
Barracks complete, as ordered.
Though also, when it comes to damage for the Geschutzwagen,
We've got artillery support
it looked like
standing
they
by.
did 50% damage to a Hellcat. If that's true, that means the Geschutzwagen could potentially do double tap a Hellcat. Though I'll probably need to take a better look at that. Because that's one shot from a Geschutzwagen, I believe. Rifleman with plenty of smoke. I suppose his name is quite accurate, Swede, because it's supposed to be a mix between Swiss and weed, if I remember correctly. A lot of smoke. Seriously, he's been constantly firing off that smoke.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
Vet 3 Flamers are charging forward. Haven't received any damage just yet.
Jesus, more damn crowd.
Infantry squad reporting casualties.
I'm not sure what squad just went down. Probably engineer, says all the riflemen.
Time to kill some crowds.
Riflemen making an advance, trying to get us past the sticky bomb there onto that Geschutzwagen. Flamer Pioneers are inside the garrison. And Vet 3, they're very resilient, that's for sure. I am going to ignore that comment. I don't really play enough XCOM to actually know the
Grenades have
reference.
arrived.
Engine damage there onto the armor car. I know the mortars tend to get good engine damage on armor cars.
Losing a munition sector.
Point is ours.
And the armor car does receive quite a bit of damage so far.
Our forces are taking
And there
casualties.
goes the Hellcat. There's some US landmine
Enemy
support there.
unit down.
That's actually a Wehrmacht landmine. US landmines right there. We do have the For the Fatherland activated. Does force them back there. Riflemen making their way forward. We got a mortar trying to pursue around the flank of that hedge. Perhaps trying to barrage. Could potentially try to barrage that Flak 88. Flamer engineers making their way forward, trying to protect that flak gun. Doesn't get the sticky bomb off. Doesn't get a frag grenade off.
Drum troops are coming for us. Taking fire.
Sector being captured.
Taking fire. Take that armored car.
And we do have the Pioneers getting a significant amount of damage there. We do have a US landmine there. He does avoid it. Sticky bomb does come forward, getting a good snare onto it. The Pioneer may actually go down right there. Geschutzwagen trying to fire.
Enemy unit down.
And there goes that Pioneer. The armor cars is being pursued past, and there goes another Pioneer. Geschutzwagen has another flak 88 over there. Why did he go for flak 88? One was fine, but a second one right there? Why?
Lost a unit. They're all dead. Our supply lines are being
I say he may have lost a. He did lose a mortar there. The Rifleman squad are getting suppressed. We do have a Nebelwerfer barrage here.
Artillery support is now available.
He's now able to deploy M2s. He could bring off map powder shoot onto this flak 88, but all it says is giving a flak 88 for the rifleman. The rifleman could decrew it, capture the flak 88, and use the flak 88 to destroy the Geschosswagen. Does get the decrew there on the flak 88. He's going to try to
88 side.
And he's going to recapture that flak 88 right now. Yep. Does throw out another sticky bomb there. Riflemen making their advance. Maybe he'll get another sticky bomb onto here, but I think the flak 88 will get the kill. Are the flak 88s in range of each other? Gets direct hit there on the mortar. It does get the may get the wipe there on the Pioneer. Does get the wipe there on the Pioneer. And Nebelwerfer is now raining on in against that flak 88. Pretty tight scatter right there, probably because of the Vet 3 support weapons. MG's almost dead. And we've got the M2 now raining on in, almost getting the flak gun decrewed.
Casualties being reported.
But the flak gun does go down there, and the sniper does pick off the MG42.
Front shifting. Krauts are grabbing territory from us.
MG42 pushes his way forward. We got the sniper withdrawing. And now we've got off-map power shoot on top of the flak 88, which will likely decrew it. Not sure if it'll destroy it.
Enemy unit down.
Nebelwerfer trying to engage, but ooh, that rifleman gets ripped apart by the autocannon. Thanks to that negative cover there. Does re-pick up that bar, but does get wiped out there. Armor car does go down, so does the flak gun. There's also some sandbags there, apparently. Sniper almost get crushed, but does get gunned down by the MG42. Pioneer will be
enemy unit down.
Going down as well. I don't think the Wehrmacht player has anything left, really. He doesn't even have a Panzer Command yet. M2 now raining on in. The base MGs are getting hits there onto the riflemen. All the free Pinto mounts from the Doctrine. It's really a worthless ability. Most times they're this far in, you're basically already lost. Unless they spam a whole bunch of Geschosswagens. And that mortar crew will get decrewed.
Attention, the enemy advances. Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Mortars are raining on in. Looks like mortars are raining on out as well, it sounds like.
Mortar ready.
Attention, the enemy advances.
Let's see, he's recruit that mortar of Pioneers, since he doesn't have any Volksgrenadiers. Has lost one of the riflemen in those engagements.
The enemy is down to 300 points.
Oh yeah, it's the rifleman that went down right there by the autocannons. And it looks like the Pioneers will be forced to fall back.
Enemy unit down.
And there goes the Pioneers.
That should get you back in the war. Objective secured. Rifle squad defending. Taking fire!
Mortar team is a bit exposed. Does receive a frag, but does avoid it. Does have to worry about the Pintos here. Looks like I may have selected it while switching between players, so I got a permanent reticle there. And we got the base MG, the actual bunker suppressing these squads, while all these other guys are just firing away.
And that's the ball game. Construction finished. Rifle squad has the objective. Thank you,
Hellcat making way forward. We do have, of course, the M2 unvetted. Another M2 here, vetted. And at this point, the Wehrmacht player probably should just back out of the game. His building is now under siege by a Hellcat, and he has no... I think he has a PAC-38 being built. Yes, it is. Off-map power shoots onto these structures. And direct hit there on top of the mortar. Snipers trying to stay away from the howitzers by getting inside the bunker. But the bunker itself is about ready to go down. And the sniper's dead, I believe. And the Axis player has GG'd. Yeah, definitely lost because of Geschosswagens. Not because of the Geschosswagens, but the Geschosswagens had nothing to really shoot at. If you're ahead, don't deploy counter unit. Force your opponent to deploy the counter unit to your power unit. Armor car would have been fine. I would say Panzer IV would have been fine. People probably would... Nebel Warfare would have been fine as well. Somebody mentioned Ostwind, but yeah. Either way, this is Anagrade saying thank you for watching and signing off.